Okay, let me bust out my A Drive voice. Hey casters, I'm Dan, also known as A Drive, creator and CEO of Elestrals. I'm ready to provide you with it's also my Guy Fieri voice, by the way, with a comprehensive update of my perspective on the development status of Elestrals Clash, our digital online simulator. The situation is complex, and you deserve to understand what has happened. I want to be as transparent as possible about the timeline and circumstances that led us to this point. It's like he's on stream right now. Okay, for the rest of it, I'm not going to read it like that because it is, as you see, very long. Lose a bit of motivation. I don't think he'd be very hype. Yeah, I should do it in the apology video voice. In summer 2024, the Pixelborn Lorcana client was taken down. I wanted to reach out to Pavel, the developer, to discuss a potential collaboration for Clash. At the same time, Elestrals was engaged with Cardio for... That's how I pronounce... I don't know how you pronounce Cardio, but I just do Cardio. Like Itch.io? Itch.io? Card.io? I don't pronounce that E. Fuck that E. Read it with the ukulele. That's what all ukulele sounds sound like. Unless they're like made by actual Hawaiian people who know how to play the damn thing. I mentioned Pavel to Cardio's former CEO, Chris Sheridan. Chris informed me that Cardio was in the process of acquiring Pavel's company and that Elestral's work with Pavel directly wasn't possible as a result. Based on this information, we reached a contractual agreement with Cardio and began paying them to develop the Clash software in August 2024, with the expectation that Pavel's team at Pixelborn would handle the development. Cardio established timelines and deliverables for a February 2025 mobile release, and we scheduled our Kickstarter campaign around those commitments. Cardio engaged with Pixelborn, and Elestrals began a collaborative process to bring the Clash client to life ahead of the Kickstarter campaign. I like that they say pre-Kickstarter discovery as if this is a legal case already. It should be a legal case, as we'll get to soon. At the end of September, a couple of weeks before our Kickstarter launch, I learned that Cardio did not have a formal written contract in place with Pavel's team, despite months of development work. First of all, what the fuck? Huh? What? I informed Cardio that we would cancel the Kickstarter if this was not resolved. Cardio and Pavel finalized an agreement, not an acquisition, at the last minute, and we proceeded with the campaign. Huh? Development challenges. Following our successful Kickstarter, development work ramped up. However, I'm sorry, I'm going to reduce this so I can actually read it without this thing being in the way. However, it became clear early on that this estimated timeline for backers would not be feasible. After the alpha and beta launches did not meet expectations, we pushed back the intended launch and worked out an updated plan for continued development towards an early access release. Full launch, card parity with the physical TCG and mobile availability, was expected by the end of 2025. Note for those watching who are not invested in Elestrals, that has not happened. We have like half the cards maybe. Pavel later informed me that Pixelborn had not agreed to the contractually stated timelines and deliverables. Throughout the summer, development continued. Early access launched in late July 2025. Awesome. As we entered fall 2025, we found a productive rhythm with Pavel's team, resulting in a significant update on November 1st. A few days later, Chris at Cardio notified me that he needed Pavel's team to focus on another project for 4 to 6 weeks, which would pull them off Clash development. I don't know why he's legally allowed to do that, but okay. I objected as they are contractually obligated to continue development, and we did not want to lose the momentum we had built. Chris proceeded anyways. Chris was replaced as CEO shortly after. Until this point, there had been no indication from Cardio of any issue with our agreement or development timelines. George Wendt, Chris's replacement, informed me that Cardio could not continue development without additional payment beyond our contractual obligations. Dude, I fucking hope A-Drive sues the shit out of Cardio. I hope they fucking destroy them. Shit-ass website anyways. Discovery of non-payment. Through conversations with Pavel after his team was pulled off of Clash, I learned that there was unresolved business matters between Cardio and Pixelborn that led to Pavel's team not working on Clash or any other Cardio project as a result. Cardio later acknowledged these matters involved outstanding invoices. Development completely halted. So not only did they take all the money from the Clash Kickstarter, they also weren't paying Pavel to do the job. Isn't that awesome? We formally notified Cardio of the contractual issues and attempted to reach a resolution. Over the past several months, we have sought to negotiate a settlement with Cardio. After months of back and forth, these discussions recently collapsed due to sudden unalignment on certain key issues. So they are not reaching a settlement, so it means I can sue the fuck out of them. So confused. So, like, is he saying the game is dead until further notice? Yeah, basically. We'll get to that in a second here. We have fulfilled all our current contractual payment obligations to Cardio. The Clash Kickstarter funds were spent on bringing this game to life, physical rewards, and related project costs. Those investments were supposed to carry us through to a full launch with card parity to our physical TCG and mobile availability. We cannot support continued development of the Clash client under these circumstances. We attempted to find a path forward, but it is clear that it is no longer possible. A key challenge is our understanding that Pixelborn owns the code and Cardio only licenses it from them. Elestrals remains in good standing with Pavel and Pixelborn. However, resuming development is extremely challenging given the pending matters between all involved parties. Despite these significant obstacles, we remain committed to finding a solution that will keep the community informed as we evaluate our options. That said, at this time, the future of the Clash client remains uncertain. I want to express my deepest regret and most sincere apologies, particularly to our Kickstarter backers who placed their trust in us. We strive to maintain transparency, but in the interest of settling this matter and complying with certain obligations, we have been unable to share details. Those negotiations have now deteriorated, and we felt it necessary to share our experience with you with complete honesty. You deserve better than this outcome, and I take full responsibility for entering into this partnership, which you should. We will continue to explore every possible avenue to find a path forward for Elestrals Clash, and we will keep you informed as the situation develops. So, to break this down, Elestrals wanted Pavel to do Clash for some reason. I don't know why. Genuinely, the shit that Pavel was doing was not that impressive. He doesn't have the sauce. Sorry. But he wanted Pavel specifically for some reason. He learns that Cardio is planning to acquire Pixelborn and Pavel as a developer. So he's like, okay, we'll make a deal with Cardio, and we'll have this whole thing where we set up our card system through Cardio as well. They've had that other shit going through Cardio for a while now. So they just make a deal with Cardio. Then he finds out that apparently Cardio did not actually have a contract with Pavel and did not in fact actually acquire Pixelborn. They instead were just contracting to them, but without a contract. He forces them to finalize an agreement at the last minute before proceeding with the campaign, for the Kickstarter campaign, this part is honestly, it's on Cardio, obviously, for sure. The bulk of the blame. The fact that Dan went forward with it, with this pre-Kickstarter discovery, as he calls it, is on him. He should not have gone forward with it after that. That is enough red flags to fill the entirety of the Soviet Union. You gotta run. You gotta run when that happens. I'm so sorry. You gotta run. So, because of this weird detachment between Pixelborn and Cardio and Elestrals, where Cardio is essentially being a middleman for Pixelborn through Elestrals, Cardio is able to take all the Kickstarter funds and then ask for more money that they refuse to pay Pixelborn for the work they've done already. So Cardio is over here like, okay, we took all the Kickstarter money that was supposed to go to this project, and we're refusing to pay Pavel for the work he's done with the money that you gave us to pay him for it. But also give us more money. But also give us more money, actually. And so A-Drive is like, okay, can we like work out a settlement here to like fucking get this over with so we can go back to normal and get Clash back online? And apparently nothing doing. Trade offer. We get all your money. We get more of your money. You give us more of your money. We get more money. You get less money. Trade offer. So he outsourced the entire digital version of his card game to a company who didn't actually own the company that would be making the game. Yeah, but he thought they would be. He thought they would be until right before the Kickstarter, and he decided to go through with it anyways. That is his mistake. That part is his mistake, not going through with it anyways. Making another game, by the way. Dude, Cardio keeps, like, apparently what was happening, Cardio kept making Pavel work on other shit, like the Riftbound sim and all the other shit that Cardio wanted to have. Couldn't he just hire a team himself? Yes. Again, I don't know why he wanted Pavel specifically. Pixelborn was not good. It was mid. It was mid. Anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed the Kickstarter after this one, where they used the fact that it was a successful Kickstarter as an advertisement for that Kickstarter. I can't believe this stuff was going on in the background, and they're like, we've done 3 successful Kickstarters, or whatever. We've done so many successful Kickstarters. Oh, really? Have you? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't realize that you'd done it, because I know you did one. One was successful. No discussion. Damn. So yeah, I don't know how long Kickstarter, or no, I'm sorry, Kickstarter is going to survive this. Don't worry about that. Stupid. I don't know how long Elestrals as a card game lasts after this. I think Elestrals lasts, but it might just be as a rip-off Pokemon game. Elestrals Awaken might be what Elestrals is from now on. This Celestial situation's so bad. We gotta take down all of Kickstarter. I mean, you're not wrong. Like, Elestrals just can't ever do a Kickstarter again, right? They don't plan to currently, but like, this ruins their ability to do a Kickstarter ever again. I feel like if they ever need it, they've lost that ability. Like, legitimately, part of this, a lot of this goes on Cardio, right? A lot of this is on Cardio, but I think A-Drive should have seen the red flags from the beginning. There's so many of them. This right here is the most damning part to me. You should have ended it right here. I know you were already prepping the Kickstarter. You should have just changed course. Kind of hurts trust in TCG Kickstarters in general. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. When Elestrals was first starting up, MetaZoo had just collapsed, right? And so that was already harming the good name of TCGs. And it hurt Elestrals a lot because we already had this MetaZoo example to look at of a failed TCG. And here's Elestrals fucking stepping on 10 million rakes. Annoying. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Elestrals is still a fun game. I don't know if you've played it. Any of you guys have played it? It's a fun game. And they're working to like lessen some of the power creep they've been having over the past couple of sets, and I think that's cool. But man, Clash was the most important part of Elestrals for me. Looks like another Battle Spirits to me. Oh man, I want to pick up. I know Battle Spirits is dead in America. I want to pick up the fucking Battle Spirits Evangelion cards. They look so good. They look so good. I saw a lot of recent negative reviews, so I guess I'll try Clash when it gets its shit together. Yeah, when it gets its shit together. It might. There's still a possibility that it might, but I don't know if it will. I wish Duel Masters wasn't dead in America. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all I got to say about the Elestral stuff. Hey there. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I've got a lot more for you if you want them. Just hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to get notifications. I'd also appreciate if you left me a like and a comment and maybe shared the video around with your friends. You can also follow me on all the usual social media sites. Just check out my website in the description below for more info. My videos are funded by my patrons, Ko-fi subscribers, and YouTube members, whose names you'll see scrolling by in these credits here. For just $1 a month, you too could find yourself here, trapped in my end screen for all eternity, among other benefits. In particular, I'd like to thank Jeremy Coatney, Frog Prince Michael, Fleakill, Haru Hayes, the Almighty Ferret Lord, Fire Mizumi, Beastman, Bryn, and Beelzis. A big thanks to all my patrons and to my little community as a whole. Remember to be kind to yourselves, be kind to others, and have a wonderful whatever time it is for you. Bye-bye!